welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah. This is Lucy. Oh, she smells all sleepy like biscuits. She came on to say hello because I think Patty's been on the last few videos. This is our Me, My Dog and Books, and today we're wanting to ask you a big favour, aren't we? Lucy's a big love of horror books, and we have quite a few borrowed from Kindle Unlimited, but we don't know where to start. So I'm going to put this little one back down for Sneakles. Oh, she's so sleepy. Oh, you hear her. So, where do we start? According to my Kindle Unlimited inbox, I have 20 borrowed titles and I've not started any of them. And some of them have been in there for months. So I'm going to go through them and then I want you to let me know in the comments, have you read any? Or are any on there that sound really good that you want me to read and let you know about? Let me know, because I literally don't know where to start. First up, I'll take the spectacles off so I can read proper. First up is Intercepts, a horror novel by T.J. Payne. So I was looking up the summary and it says, Joe works at a faculty that performs human experimentation. His work just followed him home. The government wanted to unlock hidden abilities in the human mind. They put subjects in extreme sensory deprivation. All the test subjects went violently insane, but the research continues. Today it has been perfected. Almost perfected. God, that sounds terrifying. Gruesome, gripping and terrifyingly real. Now, I think this is on my radar because of a few booktubers. I took this out at the start of the year, it says, according to my Kindle Unlimited. So yeah, if anyone's read it, recommends it, let me know ASAP. The next one is called, what is it with the long titles that I can't pronounce? Disseverment, a horror story by Z.C. Kroll. And the synopsis says, when Tyler receives a mystery letter in the mail from a man claiming to be his stepfather, he's suddenly plunged back into the nightmares of the past and has to make an important decision that will change him forever. Disseverment is a psychological horror story, not for the squeamish. Ooh, I don't know when I took that one out. What does it say? December, end of December. I've clearly been watching BookTube and added these things. I always do that and like search on my library. Do you do that? Like watching BookTube, especially like top recommendations of the year and stuff like that. I'll add books to my library wish list, my Amazon wish list. I'll check Waterstones, see where I can get them, whether it's on my Libby app or Everand, which used to be Scribd. So yeah, but these are on my Kindle and I'm going on holiday soon, so, or by the time you see this, I'm on holiday or been on holiday whenever I upload it. So yeah, I need some help. The next one I put on my Kindle in October last year and it's called The Watchers, a thrilling gothic horror soon to be a major motion picture. So anything that's normally soon to be like a movie, I definitely want to watch. So Dean Koontz had a book called Watchers. I think I've got that. Anyway, oh, and the motion picture has Dakota Fanning. It says, you can't see them, but they can see you. This forest isn't charted on any map. Every car breaks down at its tree line. Mina is no different. Left stranded, she is forced into the dark woodland only to find a woman shouting, urging Mina to run to a concrete bunker. As the door slams behind her, the building is besieged by screams. Oh, that just gave me the goosey bumps. Oh, I like the sound of that. Okay. Has anyone read it? Please let me know. The next one is, oh, it looks like I think I've read a book by this author, Geneva Rose. This one's called The Perfect Marriage. So this one, synopsis for this one, the best-selling thriller with a tantalising premise and twists at every turn. A sizzling, masterful debut about betrayal and justice. Well, it's been optioned for a film or TV as well. Sarah Morgan is a successful, powerful attorney in Washington, D.C. As a named partner in her firm, life is going exactly as she planned. The same cannot be said of her husband, Adam. He's a struggling writer who has little success in his career, and he tires of his and Sarah's relationship as she's constantly working. Out in the secluded woods, the couple's lake house, Adam engages in a passionate affair with Kelly Summers, but one morning everything changes. Kelly is found brutally stabbed to death, and now Sarah must take on the hardest case yet, defending her own husband, a man accusing of murdering his mistress. Oh, that sounds quite good. Ooh. Anyone read it? Go on, let me know. So this one, I think it's short stories. I got this out in July last year. At Home with the Horrors, 14 chilling tales, just when you thought it was safe to go home again. In this chilling collection of short fiction, Sammy Scott dares you to explore the horrors that are lurking behind your front door. In Catherine, a lonely woman finds an unlikely companion when she discovers that her new house is haunted. A couple's mundane argument quickly evolves into night terror. And what we have here, a harried? What does that mean? There you Google that. A harried wife finds herself the victim of husband's pranks when he launches a YouTube channel titled Scary Mary. So some of these sound quite good. I don't know how this got on my radar. But clearly this has been on my Kindle Unlimited list for a while. The other, I think I definitely picked this up from a booktuber. This one is called Whatever Remains of Us in the End by Brandon Baker. I don't know how long this one was. It's only 132 pages, so it's a good novella size. It says, Lee knew of the old Maxim place, of course. Everyone in Lincolnshire had. Plagued by superstitious rumours, the woods surrounding the home were supposedly haunted, and the house itself inhabited by a witch, but he never believed the rumours. However, after a home invasion plot gone horribly wrong, Lee finds himself on a mission to uncover the secrets of the Maxim home. Oh, I do love a haunted home, haunted house. Now, this one has been on my... This one has been on my list since the Christmas Day 2022, says my Kindle account. I have no idea where... I was going to say I have no idea where this one got on my list, but now I do. Now I see the cover. Because I've seen at least 3 booktubers talk about this one. It's called This Is Where We Talk Things Out by Caitlin Marceau. And it says, after Miller's father dies, she agrees to a girl's vacation away from the city to reconnect with the only family she has left. Although she eagers to make things work, Miller can't help but worry that her mother is seeing their countryside retreat as a fun weekend getaway instead of what it really is, a last-ditch effort to repair the relationship. Unfortunately, that quickly becomes the least of Miller's worries. Sylvie's trapped in the past, and if Miller's not careful, she will be too. A cross between Stephen King's Misery and Stephanie Robles' Darling Rose Gold. I've not read that. Have you? This Is Where We Talk Things Out explores the horror of familial trauma, mother-daughter relationship, and what happens when we don't let it go. That could be quite dark. The other, again, December 2022. And given the title, I'm wondering, do I read this now that it's winter, or do I hold this one back to next autumn? It's called Autumn Bleeds into Winter by Jeff Strand. Somebody has been abducting children in Fairbanks, Alaska. One of the victims was 14-year-old Curtis Black's best friend, Todd. Curtis saw it happen. He knows exactly who did it, but he can't prove that it was his neighbour, Gerald Martin. The authorities find no evidence of the crime. There's nothing they can do, so he's going to confront Mr. Martin himself, and this is just the beginning of the terrifying story. Honestly, like, I can see why I add these to my Kindle Unlimited list. These sound good. Next one, good title for this time of year. It's called Winter's Myths by Gage Greenwood. So when the world ends, who will tell our story? It says, after a disease ravages the underground community, Winter escapes Winter is the character's name. Winter escapes with his daughters to the dangerous surface of Earth. With the planet largely abandoned, he has no one to help him make sense of this strange new world while trying to keep his children alive. But the surface is not all complicated artifacts and relics of a deserted universe. Winter is a certain someone or something. No. Winter is certain someone or something is hunting them. Oh. I have no recollection of adding that to my Kindle wish list. But I did. Oh, here's one I definitely know about. So this is a Darcy Coates one, and I'm sure Erin recommended this one. And given the time of year, I think this definitely needs to be a winter read. Voices in the Snow by Darcy Coates. Claire remembers the cold. She remembers abandoned cars and children's toys littered across the road. She remembers dark shapes in the snow and the terror she can't explain. And then nothing. When she wakes, aching and afraid in a stranger's gothic home, he tells her she was in an accident, a crash in the snow. He claims he saved her. Oh, I'm getting Misery vibes. Claire wants to leave, but a vicious snowstorm has blanketed the world in white, trapping them together, and there's nothing she can do but wait. Oh, I think that. Again, that was October 2022, I put that one. The other one says Rewind or Die, book 4. So I don't know if there's other ones in this book. So the next one is called Cirque Berserk, Rewind or Die, book 4, which is making me wonder, do I actually need to read book 1, 2 and 3? I don't know. It's by Jessica Guess. It says, the summer of 1989 brought terror to the town of Shadows Creek, Florida, in the form of a massacre at the local carnival, Cirque Berserk. One fatal night, a group of teens killed a dozen people, then disappeared into thin air. No one knows why they did it, where they went, or even how many of them were there. But legend has it they still roam the abandoned carnival looking for blood to spill. Oh, that sounds like late 80s, early 90s slasher. Yay! Right, the next one I definitely... Now, who did I pick it up from? Was it Hayley? On BookTube? I can't remember, but it's called The Sleep Experiment by Jeremy Bates. And it says, a scary psychological thriller by the new master of horror. Are you a fan of Stephen King and Dean Koontz? Yes. If you're looking for something fresh and new, join the millions of readers who've already delved into the heart-pounding World's Scariest Legends. Because this one says it's World's Scariest Legends book 2. So I don't know what that means. But anyway, synopsis of The Sleep Experiment says, in 1954, at the start of the Cold War, the Soviet military offered 4 political prisoners their freedom if they participated in an experiment requiring them to remain awake for 14 days while under the influence of a powerful stimulant gas. The prisoners ultimately reverted to murder, self-mutilation and madness. None survived. In 2018, Dr. Roy Wallace, an esteemed psychological professor, is attempting to recreate the same experiment during the summer break in a soon-to-be demolished building on campus. Whoa! Whoa, that sounds good. Also sounds fucking terrifying. The next is one from Anya Alborn. Now, the first book of theirs I read last year or the year before was Brother. Loved it. That was a 5-star read for me, I think. If you haven't read it, read it. But this one is by her as well. If You See Her, it's called. And the synopsis says, the house on Old Mill Road was stood in an open field for longer than Jessie Wells has been alive, its crooked windows and jutting turret tormenting the kids of Warsaw, Michigan, the way only a haunted house knows how. Everyone imagines that something terrible lurks within the house's abandoned rooms, especially Jesse and his 2 closest friends, Casey and Reed. But when Reed chooses the house as a backdrop for his own suicide, child ghost stories are transformed into a nightmare that sends Jesse into a downward spiral of grief. Oh God, that sounds really sad. Oh, but I do like Anya Auburn's writing, so I might need to check that out. I got that out in April 2020. Honestly, this is why I need your help. I've got so many books on my Kindle Unlimited list and I've not read any of them. You need to help me. So I realised when editing this video that I hadn't created an end to it. Booktuber Richiera. So I've had to come on here when I'm on holiday. I'm in Italy, snowboarding up in the mountains, to finish this off. So, end of the day, I have an awful lot of Kindle books on my Kindle from Kindle Unlimited, and I don't know where to start. So, having heard all of the books, don't know what's happening down there, but don't they know that I'm trying to record the end of my booktube video? Yeah, let's watch. Bye bye. Yeah. Also, I'm out here in my pyjamas trying to shoot this end of this video. Please, 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 just help me pick first few books I need to pick up from my Kindle Unlimited list, because I do not know where to start. Then I'll come back and let you know what they're like.